What's up guys? It's your boy Boyax TV na naman po. Back again with my another video. So yun, anong ganap? Dito ako sa sasakyan ng boss ko for the Everest. Yeah, kuan. Ano ba? May seminar pala kami ngayon sa L-Acoustics. Tatlong araw yan. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Pero kalimutan ko lang ang topic ng day 1. Pero hatid ko muna tong sasakyan kasi yung venue namin sa Metatech, office na Metatech, doon yung training. Magti-training sa amin parang 2 tao yan. So day 1 about sa system, mga workflow, etc. Day 2 ganun din. Day 3 yung rigging. Tatry ko kung makakasalib ako sa day 2 saka day 3 kasi busy yung bus ko, wala siyang driver kasi ako dito eh. Tapos sumasideline din sa sound system kung makasideline. So yun, 3 days, day 1 ngayon. Day 1, let's go, hatid ko muna itong sasakyan para commute ako papuntang Metatech. Bye bye. Guys, sakay na ako ng carousel guys, papuntang Nipa Q-Mart. Dito kami ngayon sa Monumento Carousel. So yun, update ko na lang kayo kung dating ako sa Nipa Q-Mart. Malayo-layo lang rin, mga 2 kilometers. So bye.
A few moments later.
So ayun guys, nakababa na ako sa Nipa Q-Mart. No, buddy. Kain ka ba eh? Kain ka na to? Ayaw mo? Pusa na, malinis yan. Gi. Pupunta na ako sa training guys. Maglalakad lang ako papuntang Metatech. So yun, bye-bye.
Meanwhile,
so yun guys, malapit na ako sa Metatech. Naglakad lang ako, simula ko. So mga 500 meters na lang. So yun, balik lang ako pag nakadating na ako sa office. Let's go.
1 million zillion jillion dillion cotillion times later.
So yun guys, dito na kami. Kasama ko si Chris Jericho. Ayan. Oh, Jimar. Yun, si Kuya Jimar. Si Kuya Tinoy, Kuya Jeff, saka si Kuya Stephen. Yun yung instructor namin guys. Saka si Sir Wayne, Sir Angelo. So balikan lang tayo mamaya. Seminar muna.
1 hour later.
Guys, snack daw muna kami kasi bakbakan daw mamaya. Di ba? Hindi ba? Kain. Hindi mainit yan? Tira? Meron doon sa loob. Kain naman guys, tingnan nyo. Ito lang talaga pinunta namin dito eh. Tinapay. Tsaka Reno. Sponsored by. Kain lang muna kasi saglit. Tapos bakbaka namin doon sa loob mamaya. Madugong labanan daw to. Dudugo yung ilong. Ang dami-dami ng laptop eh. Sige guys, bye-bye. Balik lang kami mamaya.
Meanwhile,
so ayun mga chay, break time na sa sound division na kami. Kain pa muna. So mamaya gagamitin namin na speaker yung X8. X8 ay ba yun? Balik tayo. Yun yung instructor naman, Sir Geoffrey Price. Saka yun yung gagamitin na mamaya, X8i. Tsaka yung sub namin, SB15. Nakaset na siya ngayon sa Network Manager. Tapos yun yung parang layout namin sa sound division. So yun. Usap na ako, tinuturuan si Kuya Stephen ng pag-layout. So, break time, kain mo na kami. Balik na tayo mamaya sa kung anong update about sa day 1. Let's go! Guys, kain na break time na. Ito yung favorite part ng lahat. Ito na yung kuwan sir ba? Para may memories ba?
Memories. Habol siya,
Aray ko. Kanin. So guys, kain na kami. Tapos balik na kami mamaya.
niya, binura niya.
We do the same on the other side. I'm gonna need to move one of your bags here. Sorry.
Ano namatay?
1.5. Thank you, sir. Usually, in most circumstances, we will get you guys to wire everything up, but because of the Phoenix connectors, we cannot do that. You guys understand that? No, we want to translate. We want to translate our design into reality as best as we can. And if we have any sort of obstacles in the way, we want to go back to sound vision and change our placement and see if it still works. Okay, so I'm going to go to 1.5 here and try to get our speaker stand in there. Okay, we're done there. Okay. 1.9 maybe this one, huh?
Hindi ko na video eh. Sige, kabila. Sige, patungo. Sukat.
See, yeah, it's a good thing if we can measure it to the center.
Ah, center.
1.9. Okay.
Saan ang starting point kaya? Baba pa rin. Sahig. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah. May video na tayo pang sensa. Okay.
So we need the sub in the center, right? Because that's where we put in our design.
Sakto na yan, Stephen. Parang mataas yung isa. Yun, sub. Lagyan natin sa kwarto mo, Kuya Tinoy. Magdi-DJ ka. Aray ko.
Okay. If you have another table, please take a look.
Yan na guys. Yan na yun. Gitna.
This is gonna come on side. A habit of referencing the speaker heights to different parts of my body, which is pretty much the same.
Pretty much.
I mean, this is a speaker stand one, but obviously, if we have an array and it's full, we want to be very specific with, you know, measuring the bottom height or the top height.
Yes,
The one.
yes, sir.
But you guys get the idea. Also, I come in, I see that, okay, I ask the guy, have they managed to find the space that I put in sound vision? And he's confirmed that it is. I just want to make sure that, you know, azimuth is in the right place, right? So initially I put it in towards the center of the room at the back. Just come outside and just make sure all of these. Okay, that is pretty much there. Okay, so cool. Everything is cabled up. Obviously, you guys would have to do this manually by yourselves. Right? It would have been useful if you could, especially with the AES and analog, if you could see where to plug that in. But just remember, AES AB goes into CD analog, right? So we already have a network manager set up offline, right? And we come on site, and the network has already been put together, right? Our LNet already there, and I've just plugged it in, and I'm going to go online. So I'm going to go online. And notice when I go online, we see some units pop up as it's searching amongst the 254, what do you call this? units.
2 units.
So what we want to do is not press this like how we would traditionally do, but actually what we can do is match the amplifier which is in our rack to the one we have in our session. Right? So the cool thing about this is this thing called a unit matcher. Right? I'll put one into the sub and I run it again. You see orange. Okay. It also tells us how many units are connected in parallel. Other problems could be cabling problem, right? So maybe change in impedance, you're not getting a good reading because of problem with your cabling. It could be a connector that you're trying to extend your cable with, right? Or it could be a short circuit. When it turns, if it's a short circuit, it will turn red. Okay? So I'm gonna realize now that my cable is not connected properly. Okay, it saves me a bit of time.
Check
And
again.
obviously, it can be quite dangerous trying to push the sub-frequencies into a top box, right?
Yeah, sir.
It can be very dangerous. So you know this load checker helps us do that. Just double check after you're done. Okay, all good. Right, I'm just going to introduce the P1 into the session now. Mute the other, make sure they sound the same first. Sound the same to me, and we want to put one on and have the other one added into it. Make sure you get a summation. In the center, it will be louder. You guys want to come to the center and have a listen? I will show you what polarity reverse will sound like as well. If you want, it's quite useful for you to know.
Oh, sir. I'll try.
Okay, you'll try. Okay, so we want it to add up. If it were polarity reverse, it will sound like that. It will sound like everything is going back and we don't have an addition in the low frequencies.
Right now, sir, the right side is been
Polarity reverse.
reverse polarity.
Right, this is just one. And if we have polarity reverse, we get some weird, you know, it doesn't add up. You don't get that plus 6 dB summation.
It sound like the same.
Sound like it's upside down,
Oh, bro.
Sound like it's almost like, you know,
Yeah.
like reversed.
reversed, yeah. Okay, so it should sound like this. Same sound but louder. Okay, cool. And it goes to analog. Right, you will see that when I remove AES, or if AES goes away, if let's say you have a cabling problem, somebody stepped on it, somebody ran a forklift over it, which happens all the time, we will lose our AES fallback, right? So there will be an indication on the top here as well. Also, you will see a warning message at the top. Okay, so Unit 1 AES EBU AB fallback engaged. So what we can do is try to troubleshoot the problem. Well, I found out that actually one of the competing companies came around to mess with my system and just put it back in, right? So at this point when I put it back in, it's still not gone back to AES yet. It's still analog. But you will see that there's a yellow indication that it's ready to be reapplied. So I'm just going to do that, and we might experience a short pause of output. Okay. When you see lightning, you have to wait a few seconds before you hear the lightning, right? Before you hear the thunder. So, anybody can tell me the speed of sound? ...340 meters per second, right? Depending on temperature. In our climate, in this kind of climate, same with Singapore, is around 343 meters per second. So what we got to do is take the path difference. And divide that, this is in meters, and divide by the speed of sound, right? So this will be 6 minus 4, right? Which is 2 divided by 343. Okay? So can anybody take out their calculator and just help me out? 150.
171.5. Oh, 171.
Oh, this 2 divided by 343. It's not 343 divided by 2.
Calculator na. Huwag ka nang pilitin.
Decimal places, right?
Yes.
0,
0,
0, 5, 0.0, 0, 5,
88,
mhm,
309.
3, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So, what is the difference with this? Is that this is actually in seconds, right? So, we're dividing meters versus meters over seconds. Actually, what we're left with is seconds. So, this is second. And who can tell me how many milliseconds are there in a second?
1,000?
Exactly. Milli, right?
Yeah.
Same like milliliters, millimeters is 1,000. So I was just telling them that we take the path difference, right? This is important. Minus the path distance and divide it by the speed of sound, which is 343 meters per second. I will get 0.00583 seconds. So what I need to do is go back 3 decimal places, right? So 5.83 ms. That will be our millisecond. Okay? So actually you can apply this with
1 hour later.
So, ayan guys, nag-practice na kami mga sound division. Pakita ko sa inyo. Yan, medyo advanced na konti. O may pa, ganyan-ganyan na. Yan. So, nakataas yung, ito yung, check. Line array, sub, front fill, monitor ba yan? Fronts, basta fronts, front fill na yan. Tapos pagkatapos sa may isave, iloload na namin yun sa... Wait. So yun, pagkatapos sa may isave yun, open namin file, dito na siya papasok sa network manager. Ito na to. Pag unmute, back, makikita yan, ganyan. 1, 2, saan nakakabit na amplifier. Ito yung sa FOH, ito yung sa sub, tapos ito yung fronts. Ito yung control kibali sa amplifier.
Ano ang electronic?
Yan na yun. So yun, recess time na muna. Favorite part, kumain si Jericho. Kain muna kami guys. Guys, pansit. Aray ko. Oh, kain ka muna.
Tama na yan.
1 hour later.
So yun guys, tapos na kami mag-exam. Ay yung training pala day 1 about system and workflow. Tapos nun may 20 minutes na exam. Sa awa ng Diyos, pumasama naman kami. Kasama ko yun si Sir Mix. Maglalakad na kami sa papunta sa Nipak Mart para uwi na dun sa bodega. So yun, tapos na day 1. Bukas naman day 2. Saka Adi, second day sa seminar tapos day 3 yung rigging na. So yun, bye-bye. Let's go.